Come on. Come on.
They're flooding it.
Yeah, the belt came off from something. Yeah, the pulleys is. I was wondering why my battery voltage was low. The belt ain't never came off before. Let's put it back on, see what happens. So what's going on, guys? We were supposed to go to the race, the back of the track race at Darlington in South Carolina, but I didn't even get to test. And thankfully the race ended up getting canceled for the rain. But I take that back. I did go test. So we went to test. I didn't rent the track though, but we went to test. And the issue, we had a couple of issues, man. I put these spacers on here, and you'll see in a minute, this was to space the water pump out so that it have more space or more grooves on the belt. Kind of different than what I had before, but these spacers are not flush, not machined properly, because it kept throwing that belt off, as you'll see. So I put it back how it was before, and it seems fine. Not to mention the fact that when I put that high pressure oil pump in there with 1540 oil, it had extremely high pressure. When the oil was cold, it had like 100 PSI when I tried to rev it up. So needless to say, that 100 PSI blew the seals on one of my turbos. But we have a slight issue with the car. We already made a test hit. We made 2 test hits. But one, I don't have that test hit footage. So, and then during the test hit, I used these cosmetic gaskets that came with the header. And yeah, it didn't like turbo heat too much because it burned a hole right through the top of it. Hopefully my piston's okay, but look at that. You can see that? Yep. Exhaust lead it just burned right over that, you know? So I got some metal gaskets. I got metal gaskets that I'm gonna put on. And not only I had that problem, my oil pressure was just way too high with the new pump that I had on, that high pressure pump. So I ended up switching from 1540 Rotella to 30 or 10W30, right? And it brought the oil pressure down. However, I don't know if the 1540 was warm yet. I might have been just revving it up when it was still cold, because it took an extremely long time for it to drain out, right? So what I'm gonna do though is, I don't have time right now to put it back in there. I maybe do, but what happened with that high pressure is it blew the seals on my turbo. And thankfully I already ordered a kit, it's already here. But right here is the turbo. It was leaking all over the place, right? See there, see oil coming out the front of it there. So we already rebuilt one. I even put a restrictor on it right here. So I already put Is that nitrous jet restrictor. But I already got rebuilt one before, so now we're gonna take this one apart and rebuild this one. So hang along for the ride. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I tightened everything back up to where it was. Got the marks lined back up with the nut. And this, there we go. Should be good to go. Tighten everything up, it should be good to go now. All right, so now I had to rebuild that, and now we got it all said and done. So, yeah, so let's try to see how it works out, man. And hopefully for the next race, y'all make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. All right, take two. oil pressure low, but man, she's spitting oil all over the place. So I rebuilt that one over there, and that one seemed to be handling the pressure fine. I didn't rebuild this one because it wasn't leaking originally. That one was. But now this one's leaking. Bad, bad, bad.